Hello everyone, and welcome to my draft rundown of the UGA Johto Division Little Cup Speed Tour. First off, the Speed Tour is a VGC draft with a regular 3-week season where coaches have 6 battles, then top 4 makes playoffs. As last time, our aim will be to make playoffs, hopefully win the thing, but we'll see how we go. So without further delay, let's look into the team I've drafted this time round. For my first pick, I went with Lileep. The rock grass typing is nice, but it was mostly picked for its ability Storm Drain for what I've got planned for the second pick. So Storm Drain gives an immunity to water attacks, draws them in, and gives a special attack boost to Lileep. It's very bulky with an EVO light at level 5, and some of the support mons I have around it could be a great first pick. So my second choice was Wailmer. This thing looks like it's going to be a beast in the division. Specs Water Spout, decent move pool, both physical and special, huge HP and immune to burn. My idea was to surf next to Lileep and make that even stronger. I just got to remember I shouldn't Dynamax next to Lileep, otherwise I lose my stab. This thing's going to be a mon that everyone needs to prepare for in the season. Cufant was my third choice. It was a strong physical attacker with sheer force. The team needed a steel type at this point because I saw a bit of a rain team forming. I have high hopes for this mon. Hopefully it'll be a bit of a game cleaner, much like I used Darmanitan and Latios in the UGA. Next up was Swirlix. I saw it had Unburden for some of that instant speed. It's not the fastest Unburden mon, but it's got some decent bulk. Fairy typing is really good, and so is its move pool. I've got some ideas on how to use it going forward, but the spoiler alert, I don't manage to complete my fantasy core, even though I'm only on the 4th pick. So reaching halfway through the draft, the next mon I picked was Litwick. It was the first mon not from tier 2, it was a tier 4 mon. Its ghost and fire typing was good, but I was looking at it as an anti-trick room. So it's speed low enough to fight in trick room, although not the lowest, but it also gets ways to stop trick room, which is what I was looking at most. As always, I hate fighting in trick room, so I want to stay out of it as much as possible. So 6 picks in, and I finally picked my only tier 1 mon, Riolu. This mon has so much going for it with great support moves, prankster, inner focus, decent attack, but mostly prankster coaching into other mons to boost their attack and defense. I'm hoping this will be like the Sneasel in the UGA. It's just there, it can hit hard if needed, but it supports all the other mons in so many different ways. Next pick was Electrike. There wasn't too much going into this. It was Wailmer needs support. This thing gets Lightning Rod. Wailmer then only has one weakness in grass when this thing's on the field next to it. Lightning Rod obviously boosts special attack, and Electrike is a decent special attacker. If grass mons are the only thing Wailmer would need to worry about when this is on the field, it also has access to Flamethrower, so there's that as a bonus as well, so long as the rain ain't up. So my next option was Beniri, and I had to go back to the tier 2 list to get it, meaning I've got one more tier 4 left to pick. It's got fake out support, it's my fastest mon at base 85, it's also one of the fastest fake out users. It gives me good support moves, it's also a decent move pool with decent attack. I'm hoping that this thing can put in some work and put the opponent under pressure when it's on the field. My next pick was Natu. For the stab airstreams, decent typing. It's another mon that Electrike can protect just by being next to it, but I also picked it for the fast imprison for any trick room users. It's also got magic bounce, meaning status moves bounce off of it and back to whoever sent it its way. So I'm really hoping this mon can put in some good shifts, even if it doesn't come to every game. So Karrablast was my final pick. It was the toughest pick because I had to choose from tier 4 and there were a number of mons I could have picked. Noibat was still in play for the Tailwind, as well as a few ice types which I don't have coverage for. I chose Karrablast because it's got a decent move pool. I decided I didn't need Tailwind in the team, and a few other mons. I've currently got pack ice moves, so I didn't need the stab ice. However, Karrablast gives me that bit more support and attacking options that I haven't come across yet, so I'm hoping this guy can be a sleeper pick.